number 14, Zachary White. Playing first base, number 27, Marshall Nicholson. Playing left field, number 35, Austin Yancey. Playing right center, number 31, Marcus Spears. Playing right field and catcher, number 8, Ford Hunter. Playing pitcher, number 3, Jack Divot. Playing pitcher and catcher, number 6, Colin Fisher. Playing catcher, number 10, Thomas Gaddy. Your coaches are Bucky Greeley, Phil Yancey, Tom Gaddy, and Todd White. Now for your Virginia All-Star team. Playing shortstop, number 27, Charleston Harris. Number 32, Chase Perkins. Playing pitcher, number 10, Owen Chavis. Playing first base, number 28, Gavin Simpson. Playing catcher, number 2, Wesley Glover. Playing left field, number 7, Harrison Ramsey. Playing second, number 3, Levi Mann. Number 21, Matthew Martin. Playing third, number 15, R.J. Martin. Playing right, number 13, Ashton Stratton. Playing left center, number 5, Pearson Harvey. Playing right center, number 8, Miles Davis. Your coaches are Brian Simpson, Billy Mann, John Chavis, and Justin Harvey. Your umpires are Grant Williamson, Don Winston, and Jeffrey Haynes. If you would, please get ready for the national anthem and the word of prayer.
Let us pray. Lord, we thank you for giving us this opportunity one more time. Lord, it's been a great weekend of baseball. Nothing like blue sky, baseball, and kids that love the game. We thank you, parents, for the time that you've devoted to them, to bring them here. And we sometimes holler too much, Lord, but that's just the way we are, and I hope you'll forgive us for that. We ask you to be with us today. No one will be hurt. We ask for safe passage home once this tournament's over with, and we just thank you once again for being so good to us. These things we ask in thy name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
Good afternoon and welcome to our continuing coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth AA Machine Pitch World Series. Today, it's an elimination game between the visitors on the scoreboard, Charlotte, North Carolina, and the home team on the scoreboard, Appomattox, Virginia. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Rideout with JockJive. I will broadcast and handle the play-by-play of today's game. For you North Carolina fans, the shout-out number is different. I haven't had the pleasure of calling a game for you yet. For you Virginia fans, it's the same number. I'll give you a second to grab a pen, guys, and I'll give out the shout-out number. Of course, it is provided on our screen for those of you watching it on a personal computer. You just heard the starting lineups. And we're about ready for baseball. We'll play 6 innings to determine who will stay alive here in Cleveland, Mississippi. We're at Bear Pen Park. It is a beautiful day. The sun is out. And the temperature currently in Cleveland, 88 degrees. All right, here's the shout-out number. Grab your pen, write it down, and you can send in your shout-outs and best wishes via text message. The number, area code 352-258-8450. That's 352-258-8450. If you would like to send a shout-out, send it via text message to that number. Let's tell you how both these teams got to this point. Both teams qualified for the championship series by actually winning their respective pools. Actually, Virginia was a runner-up in Pool 3. Mississippi was the champion in Pool 3, but Virginia at 1-1 was able to get in. Virginia, a 4-time state champion out of Appomattox. Virginia lost their first game on Saturday to Mississippi 15-5, but they did bounce back. They were able to edge Louisiana 4-2 to get in to the championship series. For North Carolina, they opened up with a 5-2 win against Georgia. And then they finished that up with a 16-7 win against Tennessee. And here in bracket play, North Carolina opened up with a 14-13 win against Alabama, scoring 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to get the victory. And then lost to Florida last night, 17-7 in 5. Paul Greeley leading it off for North Carolina. He hits this one over to the shortstop. And the throw across in time. Charleston Harris makes the putout, 6-3 for the first out of the ball game.
Up next, number 34, Chase Brimmer.
That'll send up Chase Brimmer, the third baseman, number 34. Taking a look at how Virginia has done in the bracket play. Virginia opened up with an 11-4 loss to Florida, so they are having to fight their way through the losers bracket, but they bounced back in a big way yesterday, beating Alabama 21-11. So it's Virginia and North Carolina for the right to play the winner of tonight's Florida-Mississippi. Actually, it's this afternoon at 4:30. Florida-Mississippi this afternoon. A swing and a miss here by Brimmer. Each batter gets 5 pitches. You must make contact on the 5th pitch. This is the 4th one coming up. And we do have some shout-outs we'll get to in just a moment. Another ground ball to Harris over at short. His throw across will be in time. 6-3, 2 away. Let's get to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. This one says, let's go North Carolina. Keep winning. Hannah Cabana is watching in Montana. Trevor Yancey, the second baseman, the batter, will take ball 1. Another shout-out. Good luck, guys, from Cash Summer and Riley Todd from Nacogdoches. This one hit into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit.
Now batting, number 9, Will Parrish.
Actually, I think that last shout-out was for a different game. We'll see if we can track that down. This one is for our appropriate game. Let's go, Virginia. We're so proud of you all, from RJ's Uncle Daniel and Aunt Charity. Appreciate it, guys. So 2 outs with a runner at first base for the right fielder, number 9, Will Parrish. Just underway, no score, top of the first inning. from Cleveland, Mississippi. Next pitch taken for ball 2, 2-0. And a big cut, swing and a miss. This one is hit out of play right side. Someone trying to send me a shout out for Florida and Texas. There is no Florida and Texas playing as this one is hit out of play. Another shout out. Go Thunder from Lenoir, North Carolina. The fifth pitch grounded to the second baseman, but off his glove and into center field. That'll be an error, and then it gets by the center fielder. So 2 errors on the play. That will move the runners up a base. And the runner coming home as the ball is thrown away. A third error on the play, and North Carolina takes an early 1-0 lead. Well, an E4 and then an E8 and another error on the throw in. Runner at third with 2 outs. North Carolina up 1-0. Zachary White, the left center fielder, steps in. He'll take ball 1. Line drive off the glove of the second baseman. Another error will play to run. And North Carolina with a 2-0 lead. Let's go back to your shout-outs. Let's go North Carolina. Phil Filson is watching in Philly. They're going to check out the second baseman. See if he's okay. Actually, someone's sending me a shout-out for a game that occurred 3 days ago. Just doing my best here to answer these while I'm on the air.
Number 27, Marshall Nicholson.
Marshall Nicholson, the first baseman, will bat with a runner at first. 2 outs, 2 runs in for North Carolina at the top of the first. First pitch hit off the glove of the pitcher. He picks it up, throws to second, and they get the force. 1-4, fielder's choice to end the inning. North Carolina able to get a couple of runs. Bunch of errors committed by Virginia, leading to those 2 runs at the end of a half inning of play. North Carolina 2, Virginia coming to the plate. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more baseball in Cleveland, Mississippi right after this here at JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts two on his.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
All right, back here. Apologies, spot ran a little longer. As we start with a base hit past the shortstop into center field. A leadoff single for Charleston Harris. We're in the bottom of the first.
Number 32, Chase Perkins.
North Carolina with a 2-0 lead, so the tying run coming to the plate. That's Chase Perkins at the plate. Lefty wears number 32. Next shout out, come on North Carolina. Dan Dietrich is watching in Denver. Another shout out, go North Carolina Thunder. Good luck Thomas Gaddy from Biggie and Lulu in Cherryville, North Carolina. Runner at first, Charleston Harris. Nobody out, and the next pitch to Perkins. Popped up, left side, but hooking out of play. North Carolina taking advantage of 4 errors in the first inning. Out to an early 2-0 lead. Next pitch to Perkins, hit right up the middle. It's between the legs of the pitching machine, off the second base bag. That'll be a base hit as it ricochets out towards right field. And Virginia threatening with 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting number 10, Owen Chavis.
Another shout out. Let's go Virginia. Good luck number 13, Ashton Stratton. Love Aunt Brittany and Uncle Jason. First pitch to Chavis, taken for ball 1. Virginia with 21 runs yesterday against Alabama. They got the bats going in a big way. This one's hit out of play right side. Third pitch coming up. Well, tonight it'll be, I keep saying tonight, it's actually 4:30 for the winner's bracket game, then 7:30 for a loser's bracket game. Normally your winner's bracket games are played later. Ground ball between the legs of the third baseman. That will be an error. And that will get the first run home of the game for Virginia. Sliding in safely is Charleston Harris.
Now batting number 28, Gavin Simpson.
2-1. They cut the deficit in half. 2 on with nobody out for Gavin Simpson. Once again, our shout-out number, 352-258-8450. If you'd like to send a shout-out, send it via text message. Next pitch to Simpson. Grounded right back to the pitcher. He's going to throw to third to get the force out. Heads up play there by Jack Devitt. Actually, that is Colin Fisher, the starting pitcher. They have 2 pitchers and 2 catchers listed on the lineup. It's always confusing to me who's starting. At last play, 1-5 on the fielder's choice. That was the first out of the inning. Wesley Glover, the catcher, the batter. And the next pitch, swung on, bouncing ball up the middle into center field, base hit. They're waving home the run. The throw to the plate won't be made, and we're all tied at 2 apiece. RBI single for Glover.
Now batting number 7, Harrison Ramsey.
And here's the number 6 hitter in the order, left fielder number 7, Harrison Ramsey. Catcher behind the plate, Thomas Gaddy setting the defense. And the next pitch taken outside for a ball. Appomattox, Virginia has tied it at 2. We're in the bottom of the first inning. 2 on with 1 out for Virginia. Simpson at second, Glover at first. This one's fouled back into the netting, and there's our first baseball of many probably to be hung up on the net today. Actually, there's 3 currently, so 2 from yesterday. We had 6, I think, on Saturday that stayed up there. So what's the over-under on the number of baseballs going to be up there on the net today? I say 4. Not counting the 2 that were already up there. This one's hit into right center field. Base hit. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Simpson and Glover both on their way home. The throw instead will go to third. It's over the head of the third baseman, but it will ricochet back to him. And Harrison Ramsey triples to right field to drive in 2 more. Virginia with its first lead of the day. It's now 4-2. Still only 1 out for Levi Mann. And Mann fouls it back for strike 1. You know, one thing about this Virginia team that I had noted in their prior games, the most runs that they had scored in an inning was 3 prior to that explosion against Alabama, in which they scored 5 in one inning, 7 in another, and 7 in another. Popped up, the shortstop makes the catch, the runner's tagging, the throw to the plate. He is out at home plate. Double play. Great play on both ends. First, the catch made by the shortstop, Paul Greeley, and then the throw home to his catcher. And the put out at home plate by Thomas Gaddy. However, Virginia not only answers, but they score 4 runs in the first. And as we head to the second, it's Virginia 4, North Carolina 2. Game scheduled for 6. Back with more baseball from Cleveland, Mississippi, right after this on JockJive.com.
Battle White Jones County. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Klinsky. There is a shot towards deep, short, perhaps got it, long throw, and he got it.
Our defensive changes for Virginia. Now catching, number 21, Matthew Martin. And in right field, number 32, Chase Perkins. North Carolina will send up 7, 8, and 9.
Austin Yancey.
Yancey, the starting left fielder, number 35. North Carolina will try to answer after Virginia scored 4 in the bottom of the first inning. 4-2 Virginia as we head to the top of the third. Back to your shout-outs after this pitch. It's fouled back. 352-258-8450 the number. Morehead City, North Carolina says, go North Carolina. Go Thomas Gaddy. Another shout out to North Carolina Thunder from Michael Talbert in Concord, North Carolina. Thank you, Michael. Swing and a miss by Yancey. Another shout out. Let's go Appomattox. Big hit, boys. Don't forget to let us know who you are when you send the shout outs. Let's go now North Carolina and Jack Devitt. As this is popped up to the second baseman and near the bag, the catch will be made by Levi Mann. 1 away.
Now batting, number 31, Marcus Spears.
That last shout out, let's go North Carolina and Jack Devitt. We love you. Garrison, Emory, and Alice in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 1 out for Marcus Spears, the right center fielder, number 31. Another shout out, let's go Thunder. Get another home run, Colin Fisher. And the first pitch taken for ball 1. Nice to hear from Marcus Spears' dad. Again, I haven't had the opportunity to broadcast a North Carolina game, but very much know who Marcus Spears is, and he was a thorn in the side of the Gators. I'm from Gainesville, Florida, and obviously Marcus Spears' dad, who I'm alluding to, does a great job on TV. His segment, Freak of the Week. So, Marcus, if you're listening, thanks for checking out our coverage here on JockJive. We hope you have enjoyed it. Another shout-out, way to play, Wesley Glover and Appomattox team. Love Aunt Vicky. 352-258-8450 is the shout-out number. They're going to adjust the pitching machine. The rules for that, if there are 3 consecutive bad pitches, they will make an adjustment. Folks, don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. We need your help to get there. Next pitch to Spears. Swung on and fouled off. Out of play left side. 1 out, base is empty. North Carolina down 2. Spears again fouls it off, out of play left side. Well, also underway is Tennessee, South Carolina. That's an elimination game on field 2. Robert Williamson handling the play-by-play. We're down to the final 6 teams. Swing and a miss. Spears out on strikes for the second out of the inning. 2 gone, and that will send up Ford Hunter.
Now batting number 8, Ford Hunter.
Next shout out. Go Thomas Gaddy and North Carolina Thunder. Pulling for you from back at home, the Becks family. This one hit into right field. Right fielder coming in. He's not able to make the play. It's going to bounce in front of him for a hit. The throw to second, not in time. It will be a double for Ford Hunter. Good effort out there by Chase Perkins. Came running in, but it bounces in front of him. So 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for the number 10 hitter in the order, Jack Devitt. He'll take ball 1. 4-2, North Carolina trails in the top of the second. Will play 6. Grounded to the first baseman. Well, it's going to be an error. Both the first baseman and the right fielder misplay it. That will score the run. It all started when Gavin Simpson tried to backhand it. You got to get in front of those balls.
Now batting number 6, Colin Fisher.
So an E3 and an E9 makes it a 1-run game. Runner at first for Colin Fisher. The 2-out pitch. Swing and a miss. Another shout out. Way to go, Will Parrish with the Thunder from Lenoir, North Carolina. Another swing and got a piece of it, foul ball. Fisher bats 11th in the lineup. He'll take that one. So the 5th pitch coming up, he'll have to make contact here. Must make contact on the 5th pitch. And he does. He bounces it right back to the pitcher. The throw to first will be in time. 1-3 put out, and the inning is over. North Carolina does get 1 run. The double by Hunter, followed by the 2 errors. Plates another run for North Carolina. And as we head to the bottom of the second, it's a 1-run game. It's Virginia 4, North Carolina 3. You're watching live coverage of the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball AA Machine Pitch World Series right here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look pass behind the back. Hurts two on his head.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
First pitch of the inning to Matthew Martin is swung on and missed for strike one. Batters 8, 9, and 10 for Virginia. Virginia up 1, 4-3. Game scheduled for 6. This is an elimination game. Next pitch popped up behind home plate. Foul ball. Well, coming up in August. Hard to believe. Tomorrow is August the 1st. But coming up in August, the AAA Ozone and Majors Dixie Youth World Series. Several of us will be heading to Oxford, Alabama for that. Beginning on Saturday. So the next pitch is taken for a ball. Next pitch is popped up, and there's another ball. So that's 2 today. I said the over-under was 4. And we only have 3 games today on this field. Yesterday and the day before we had 6. So the next pitch to Martin. That one swung on and hit pretty well to left field. The left fielder going back. He can't make the catch. Martin going to try for 2. And he will get there standing up with a leadoff double. That sends up R.J. Martin, the third baseman. Another shout-out, Go Virginia, from Davey, Jennifer, Kaylee, Kelsey, and Dylan. Thank you, guys. R.J. Martin will try to get that run back for Virginia. Here's a shout-out. That says, come on, RJ and Virginia boys. Y'all can do this. Mama, Papa, and Aunt Kinsey are proud of all you boys. Appreciate it, guys. If you want to send a shout-out, send it via text message. The number for this game, area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. As that next one is hit foul right side. Matthew Martin at second. R.J. Martin at the plate. 4-3 Virginia. We're in the bottom of the second. Next pitch. Grounded up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. They will hold Matthew Martin at third. R.J. Martin aboard at first with a base hit.
Now batting number 13.
Runners on the corners with nobody out for the number 10 hitter in the order, Ashton Stratton. Playing in right field today. By the way, defensive changes for North Carolina. Ford Hunter is now in right field. And the new pitcher is number 3, Jack Devitt. The lefty Stratton awaits, and he hits it out of play left side. Look out over there. Woman walking by with food, and her and her buddy landed right between them. Don't hit her. She's bringing food. The 1-1 pitch coming up. Swung on and fouled back for strike 2. 4-3 Virginia. Looking for more. Runners on the corners. Still nobody out here in the second inning. Matthew Martin at third base, R.J. Martin at first. The next pitch to Stratton. He'll take that one for a ball, and the fifth pitch is coming up. North Carolina with 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Virginia with 4 in the first. And this is popped up to second, coming in to make the catch as a throwback to first is not in time, but Trevor Yancey makes the put out for out number 1. That's a big put out with runners on the corners.
Now batting number 5, Pearson Harvey.
1 out for Pearson Harvey. Virginia with the bottom of the lineup coming up. These are a couple of big outs for North Carolina. You don't want to face the top of the order with anyone on base. This one's hit up the middle past the pitcher. Is going to get into center field for a base hit. An RBI single for Pearson Harvey. As Matthew Martin will score on the play. R.J. Martin moves to second. And Virginia extends the lead. It's 5-3.
Now batting number 8, Miles Davis.
Sends up the number 12 hitter in the order, Miles Davis. First pitch taken for ball 1. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. This next shout-out is to Red Hot Ramsey and the rest of Team Virginia. Yours truly, the Roberts family. Thank you, guys. Swung on and hit out of play right side. Another shout out to Ashton Stratton from Aunt Jeannie from Lynchburg, Virginia. Good luck. Another shout out. Let's go Pearson. Love Kaylee, Sarah, and Sed. 5-3. Virginia leads it. We're in the bottom of the second inning. 1 out, 2 on. An elimination game from Cleveland, Mississippi. This one's popped up, little soft pop up, going to hit the ground over to second, drop, pick back up, the throw to first, not in time. That'll be an infield hit, just a little soft pop up, but it was enough to get Davis to first.
Now batting number 27, Charleston Harris.
And we head to the top of the order. Here's Charleston Harris. Bases loaded for Virginia with 1 out. Harris singled to center his first at bat and scored. First pitch taken for ball 1. Virginia peaking at the right time, even though they're in the loser's bracket. This one hit into left field, base hit. That will get 1 home. They're going to wave home run number 2. The throw to the plate's going to be close, and they've got him out at home plate. Seven, 6-2 on the putout. Virginia does get 1 run. The other runners move up a base, second and third, but a big out for North Carolina, the second of the inning. Two outs for Chase Perkins. Harris, by the way, took second on the throw home. So second and third with 2 outs. Virginia up 3 in the bottom of the second inning. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Way to go, Gaddy. And it's from the Bex family. Go Charleston from Winky. Lynchburg, proud of you. Number 1 grandson, Ashton Stratton, number 13. Have a great time and fun and enjoy the moment. Love Papa, Lynchburg, Virginia. Ground ball past the pitcher, past the second baseman, and now past the right center fielder. Both runs will score. That'll be a hit and then an error. And Virginia has opened up an 8-3 lead.
Now batting number 10, Chavis.
Owen Chavis to the plate. First pitch taken for ball one. Runner at second with 2 outs for Virginia. Chavis, part of a 4-run first, scoring one of those 4, and he hits this one into left field for a base hit. Gets his first hit today. Runner rounding third and coming home. The throw to the plate going to be a little bit late. And on the throw, Chavis will take second. RBI single to make it 9-3.
Now batting, number 28, Gavin Simpson.
4 in the first, 5 in the second for Virginia. Another shout out. Way to go, Owen and teammates. We are so proud of you. Love, Gigi in Appomattox, Virginia. By the way, let me know if I get any of your names wrong. Send it phonetically, because G-I-G-I to me is Gigi. But someone had spelled their name G-I-G-I and corrected me and said it's Gigi. As I've noted throughout this tournament, as the pitch is hit into left field for a base hit, Simpson hits it all the way to the fence. That's going to be an RBI double, and it's 10-3 Virginia. I told you this team is starting to hit its stride. I could see it yesterday.
Now batting, number 2, Wesley Glover.
But as far as pronunciations go, I noted yesterday that there have been shout-outs from an A-L-Y-S-S-A. You would think that would be Alyssa or Elisa. And I learned in a Florida tournament last year, the girl said, no, it's pronounced Eliza. But there's no Z's in there. Come on. Wesley Glover at the plate. He singled in a run his last at bat. He pops this one up. Foul territory, first base side. No one's going to get to it. How about the inning by Virginia? 10-3, thanks to a 6-run second. Another shout out. Have fun and enjoy the game, Jack. Love Grandpa and Grandma Devitt. Now, there's still early, as this one's grounded to first, and the out will be recorded. Glover grounds out to end the inning. We've only played 2. 7 runs is not out of the rim a possibility to come back from. So, fret not, North Carolina fans. You've got 12-1-2 coming up. We'll see if North Carolina can kind of chip away at this thing and get back in at 10-3 Virginia as we head to the third here on JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch, shortstop. Gross. Diving catch in center field by Ben Klinsky. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it long to the wall. And he got it.
Mike Rideout back here in Cleveland, Mississippi.
Now batting, number 10, Thomas Gaddy.
And the shout out that I got, or text message, said you said Gigi correct from Virginia. That's good, because I don't remember which Gigi it was, which state, but she said it wasn't pronounced Gigi, and it was spelled the exact same way. So go figure. That's why I always ask about pronunciations. As a batter, Thomas Gaddy hits it over to the shortstop. Dropped it first. The first baseman never picked it up. That'll be an error on the first baseman. So we'll see if the error opens the door for North Carolina.
Batting number 15, Paul Green.
But thank you, Gigi from Virginia. I appreciate it. Top of the order, here's Paul Greeley. Grounded out to short, his first at bat. Another shout out, keep it rolling, Appomattox from Marie, Bryce, and Gray. This one's popped up left side, but it's hooking out of play. Foul ball. But feel free, guys, if I get your name wrong, just send it to me phonetically. I'll get it right. Another shout out, pulling for you, Harrison Ramsey. Nathaniel from Lynchburg, Virginia. Thank you, Nathaniel. Runner at first, nobody out. This one hit over the glove of the pitcher and into center field. That'll be a base hit. So North Carolina comes right back and puts 2 on with nobody out.
Now batting number 34, Chase Brimmer.
We could be heading for a slugfest. Chase Brimmer will be the batter as he stretches his back and approaches the plate. Brimmer grounded out to short his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. 2 on for North Carolina. The first pitch taken for ball 1. Another shout out. Let's go, Paul Greeley and North Carolina. Never give up. Love Grandma and Grandpa. Absolutely not until the final out is recorded. That one hit left side to the third baseman, and that is a force out on the fielder's choice. R.J. Martin makes the put out.
Now batting number 22, Trevor Yancey.
Gaddy erased at third. Greeley moves to second. Brimmer at first with 1 out. 5 unassisted fielder's choice. Trevor Yancey takes the first pitch for ball 1. Yancey, the starting second baseman, single to right his first at bat. Another shout out. Let's go North Carolina. You can do it. Mimi in Richardson, Texas. Thank you, Mimi. It's ball 2 there to Yancey. There's a shout out to Team Virginia. Awesome job, number 13, Ashton Stratton and team. Keep it up. Love Uncle Gordy and Aunt Wanda from Lynchburg, Virginia. Thank you, guys. Another shout out. Watching the game. Great team. Go Charleston. Papa Bill from Lynchburg. Another shout out. We are so proud of our Virginia team. You boys continue to work hard and play your game. Let's get another one. We all love you, Ashton. Go 13. The Walkers, Coopers, and Strattons. Marty's game is already over. A 40-minute, 6-inning game. Coach pitch, North Carolina 5, Georgia nothing. And we are still in the top of the third inning. This one's hit to shortstop. A force at third again. 6-5 fielder's choice.
Now batting number 9, Will Parrish.
So 2 outs. And yes, they did start the same time we started, and they've already completed a coach pitch game. This one's fouled back by Will Parrish. Next pitch. That one hit left side again to the shortstop. And the throw to third will be in time. Another 6-5 fielder's choice. This one will end the inning. North Carolina threatens. They got their first 2 on with nobody out, but they fail to score. We head to the bottom of the third. It's Virginia 10, North Carolina 3 here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his set.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving kick by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back like fitting. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Mississippi. We head to the bottom of the third. 6, 7, and 8 due up for Virginia, which leads at 10-3. Game scheduled for 6. A score of interest from Machine Pitch, an elimination game between Tennessee and South Carolina. They're in the fourth. And it's South Carolina 5, Tennessee 1. South Carolina trying to bounce back from that 9-5 loss to Mississippi last night. This is popped up to the second baseman, backpedaling. He'll retire, Harrison Ramsey, who, by the way, hit the triple in the first inning. He had an inside-the-park home run yesterday. It was legit. No errors on the play.
Now batting number 3, Levi Mann.
That's the first out of the inning. That's also was the first home run that we've had hit on this field. He had a 3-run homer against Alabama in the first inning. 1 out for Levi Mann. Base is empty. And a line drive right to the pitcher. Nice play by Jack Devitt. 2 away.
Now batting number 21, Matthew Martin.
Back to your shout-outs. Great defense, Appomattox. Way to hold them. Let's bring the big sticks out now. Another shout-out. Go Harrison, number 7, Virginia. Play hard and have fun. Love Mama and Papa. This one lined into left field for a base hit. 2-out single for Matthew Martin. He's now 2 for 2.
Now batting number 15, R.J. Martin.
R.J. Martin, the batter. He singled to center and scored in the second inning. Virginia with 4 in the first, 6 in the second. First pitch taken for ball 1. Appomattox, Virginia, and Charlotte, North Carolina playing in an elimination game. This is bounced left side. Now a roller to the shortstop. The throw will be in time at second. 6-4, fielder's choice. And the inning is over. Good play by Greeley. No runs, a hit, no errors. Runner left on base. We've completed 3. We're scheduled for 6. Halfway done. It remains Virginia 10, North Carolina 3 here on JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch it, shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Klinsky. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over. And he got it.
Folks, after today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Or if you want a DVD of any game during the World Series, email info@JockJive.com and we'll get the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@JockJive.com. 5, 6, and 7 due up for North Carolina. Zachary White, the left center fielder, will lead it off. Reached on an error by the second baseman. His first at bat. He'll take ball 1. North Carolina with 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Down 7 here in the fourth. And you really kind of need to come away with something here, even if it's just a run. Bouncing ball over to second, off the glove of the second baseman. The throw to first, not in time. That'll be another error to allow White to reach base safely.
Now batting number 27, Marshall Nicholson.
Because there is a mercy rule, 15 runs after 3 and 10 runs after 4. You don't want to give this Virginia team a 7-run lead and an at-bat, because it can quickly get away from you. Marshall Nicholson, the batter, reached on a fielder's choice, his first at bat. Swing and a foul ball. Got a piece of it. Another shout out. Great hit, Matthew. Way to go, buddy. Love Cedric, Sarah, and Kaylee. Thank you, guys. Another shout out. Let's play strong defense, Virginia. Here's another opportunity for the second baseman. It gets by, and that'll be another error. The throw to second, not in time. Back-to-back errors at second base.
Now batting number 35, Austin Yancey.
And Austin Yancey will bat with 2 on base. Nobody out. First pitch taken for ball 1. This one up high for a ball, 2-0. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. When you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you get an email notification letting you know when the game is beginning. This one's fouled back. In addition to the AAA Ozone and Majors Dixie Youth World Series in the month of August, we also have Dixie Baseball World Series, Georgia Military College Football, Navarre Football, Great American Rivalries. Popped up to third. Actually, the shortstop coming over, and the catch will be made.
Now batting number 31, Marcus Spears.
1 out for Marcus Spears. Well, it's a good thing that I'm not calling a football game because both teams are wearing red and white. Be a little bit tougher to call a football game between these two teams. Yeah. This one is swung on and hit just foul down that left field line. Otherwise, there would have been extra bases for Marcus. Third pitch coming up. 2 on with 1 out. North Carolina trailing 10-3. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Game scheduled for 6. Next pitch hit foul again. Ford Hunter on deck. He doubled his last at bat. Spears hits this one past the shortstop into left center field for a base hit. They're waving home the run. The throw to the plate won't be made. And North Carolina is within 6. RBI single for Marcus Spears.
Now batting number 8, Ford Hunter.
First and second for Ford Hunter. Young man down there on camera. There's a swing and that's Gaddy, the younger Gaddy. So I'm guessing the younger brother of Thomas Gaddy, at least a brother. Ground ball to the second baseman, and he will go to the bag for the force. 4 unassisted, fielder's choice. Spears out at second. Nicholson moves to third. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Good play there by the second baseman, Levi Mann, after making a couple of errors. Somewhat atones for one there. Jack Devitt to the plate. He'll take ball one. Devitt has reached on a couple of errors today. Despite all the errors by Virginia, they lead by 6. They committed 3 errors on one play back in the first inning. Once again, our shout-out number, 352 area code 258-8450. 352-258-8450. This is popped up right side, but in foul territory. No one will get to it in time. Just a foul ball. Nicholson down at third base. Ford Hunter over at first. The 2-out pitch. Swing and a miss, and that will do it for North Carolina here in the 4th. They do get 1. And as we head to the bottom of the 4th, it's Virginia 10, North Carolina 4. You're watching live coverage of the Machine Pitch World Series, Dixie Youth Baseball, right here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Hurts two on his fist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Bottom of the order for Virginia.
Ashton Stratton.
Ashton Stratton leading it off. 10-4, Virginia leads it in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch taken for ball 1. Meanwhile, over on field 2, they've moved to the 5th, and South Carolina starting to pull away at South Carolina 9, Tennessee 1 in machine pitch play. The winner of that Tennessee-South Carolina game, as this has popped up foul left side and out of play. The winner of the South Carolina-Tennessee game will play the loser of the game coming up next, a winner's bracket game between Florida and Mississippi. Meanwhile, the winner of this game will play the winner of that Florida-Mississippi game at 7:30 tomorrow night. So the winner of Florida-Mississippi plays tomorrow at 7:30 against the winner of this one. The loser of that Florida-Mississippi game will play against the winner of that Tennessee-South Carolina game tonight at 7:30. Ground ball knocked down at second. The throw to first, not in time. That'll be an infield hit. Good play by the second baseman just to knock it down. Yancey, though, throw a little bit late. Leadoff base runner for Pearson Harvey, who singled in a run his first at bat. First pitch taken for ball 1. Another shout out. Shake it off, Thunder. You can do this. If you want to send a shout out, send it via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Next pitch to Harvey. That one hit to left field, opposite field single. 2 on with nobody out. Now, this is why I said it was going to be important to plate at least 1 run in the top of the inning, because Virginia has already shown the capability of putting up runs in bunches. 4 in the first, 6 in the second, They've got 2 on with nobody out here in the 4th. The Mercy Rule 10 runs after 4. So a 4-run 4th would win it. Miles Davis, the batter. No, not the jazz singer. Or jazz player, I should say. This one grounded to the shortstop. The throw to third, close but in time. Big out. 6-5, put out. Although Miles Davis, he was a singer too, wasn't he? I know he played the saxophone. Did he sing? I can't remember. No, he's a really good saxophone player, though.
Now batting number 27, Charleston Harris.
Just instrumental. Top of the order, Charleston Harris, the batter. Ashton Stratton put out at third on that last play. Harvey at second, Davis at first. First pitch to Harris taken for ball 1. Harris is 2 for 2 today. He has singled to center and singled to left. He has also scored twice. And he fouls this one back. One out with 2 on for Virginia. Up 6 here in the bottom of the 4th. That one line to the shortstop, and it goes off his glove. However, he will throw to third for 1. They overthrow back to second, but they do get 1 out. That will be a 6-5 fielder's choice as Harvey is out at third base.
Now batting number 32, Chase Perkins.
2 outs. And North Carolina 1 out away from sending this at least to the 5th. There's still hope. Only 6-run deficit. At this age level, you can score 6 runs in a hurry. Perkins, the batter, and Chase fouls it back. A 2-2 game in the Coach Pitch World Series in the 6th inning between Texas and Louisiana. Chuck Sebastian handling the play-by-play of that one. This one hit on the ground into left field for a base hit. They're going to wave home the run. The throw actually will go to third, and the tag, he's out. They will count the run at home plate, but they get the out at third. So a base hit for Perkins and an RBI as Miles Davis comes around to score the 11th run for Virginia. But Harris is thrown out at home plate. 7-6-5. We head to the 5th. It's now Virginia 11, North Carolina 4 here on JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones kind of timing catch shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Klinsky. There is a shot towards deep, short, perhaps got it, long throw over, and he got it.
Colin Fisher will lead it off for North Carolina. Batters 11, 12, and 1 here in the top of the 5th. Game scheduled for 6. This pitch taken for a ball. Fisher 0 for 1, grounded out to the pitcher his first at bat. This one hit in the air to right field, but caught out there in right. One away.
Now batting number 10, Thomas Gaddy.
Looks like R.J. Martin now in right field. Base is empty, 1 out for Thomas Gaddy. And he hits the first pitch past the pitcher into center field for a base hit. Top of the order coming up. Well, not only does the same thing apply for this inning, you got to score at least 1 run. But when you're down to your final 5 outs, you need multiple runs now. And the best thing to do is try not to think about having to get all those runs in 1 inning, but you want to try to get half if you can, because you put a lot of pressure on yourself to have to come back from a big deficit. This one hit back to the pitcher. They go to second for the force out. Owen Chavis to his second baseman, 1-4. Runner at first with 2 outs for Chase Brimmer, who was 0 for 2 in the game. First pitch taken for ball 1. Coming up next, a winner's bracket game between Florida and Mississippi. I'll have the call right here on Field 1. Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450 as this one is lined past the shortstop into left field for a base hit. This one says 3 up, 3 down, Appomattox. Let's do this. Another shout-out. Go Virginia team. Get it for us back at home. Another shout-out. Go Virginia. Stay on top, guys. We love you in Virginia. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. By the way, folks, we invite you to stick around. We will have an elimination ceremony coming up following the game. This is an elimination game. One of these teams will be sent home. Bouncing ball to the shortstop. The throw to third will be in time. 6-5 fielder's choice, and the inning is over. North Carolina fails to score in their half of the 5th. Virginia will send up 3, 4, and 5 in their half of the 5th, up 7 here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on his.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Owen Chavis leading it off for Virginia, and he'll pop this one up near the bag at second. The shortstop and the second baseman converging, and it's the shortstop to make the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, number 28, Gavin Simpson.
Final score in coach pitch, Texas 3, Louisiana 2. Louisiana has been eliminated. And this one line, and snow cone in the glove by the shortstop. Gavin Simpson lines out to Paul Greeley. 2 outs.
Now batting, number 2, Wesley Glover.
That'll send up Wesley Glover, the catcher. First pitch taken for ball 1. Base is empty, 2 outs. Virginia up 7. Swung on and fouled off. Got a piece of it. Glover singled in a run back in the first. And then Virginia ultimately put the game away in the second North Carolina had a brief 2-0 lead after a half inning of play, but Virginia with 4 runs in the bottom of the first inning and then 6 in the second inning. As this one is fouled off out of play. A commanding 10-3 lead after 2 innings. And it's been pretty even since. It's too big of a hole. I think that's what happened yesterday, too, with Alabama. Bouncing ball to third, knocks him down. The throw is not in time. That's going to be an infield hit for Glover.
Now batting number 7, Harrison Ramsey.
2 outs, 1 on for Harrison Ramsey. This is the guy that hit the inside park home run last night or yesterday. And he had a triple back in the first. 1 for 2 in the game. He hits this one into right field for a base hit. He's got good speed. First and second with 2 outs.
Now batting number 3, Levi Mann.
Another shout out. Amazing job, Thunder. Hundreds of kids would have liked to be where you have made it. Charlotte and Hunters Valley is super proud. Absolutely. Sometimes it's tough just to get here, and then on top of that, to be able to win a few games. This one's hit out of play right side. It's not easy. You know, that's one of the things that when you listen to the ceremony coming up after the game, it's in the script that the team that was eliminated came here as a champion and they'll leave as a champion. Levi Mann 0 for 2. Batting with runners at first and second and 2 outs. Next pitch, foul back. I missed it. Number 3 went up on the net. It may be over 4. There's 5 up there, but 2 of them were up before we started today. This is popped up over the head of the shortstop into left center field for a base hit. And that's going to score 1 run. It's now 12-4.
Now batting number 21, Matthew Martin.
Matthew Martin is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Another shout out. Yay, Harrison. Run like your dad, Harrison. I will say Harrison Ramsey is super quick. Runners on the corners as this one's hit left side to the third baseman. The throw to second gets away. That'll be a fielder's choice and then an error. And you hope that doesn't end up costing you, because a run scores to make it 13-4, and if you can find a way to get that runner home at third, you win the ball game. R.J. Martin can win it with a hit, and North Carolina's manager out of the dugout. He's going to bring his entire team in. Bucky Greeley's going to let his players know, guys, whatever you have to do. And he just glanced over his shoulder at third base. He's letting them know, you can't let that guy score. You got to be able to make a good throw on a ground ball, make a catch on a fly ball, do whatever you have to do to get this out to send the game to the 6th. In fact, he just pointed to the scoreboard, too. So he alluded to the runner at third. Then he pointed to the scoreboard, where it's 13-4 Virginia, knowing and letting his team know that if Virginia scores, the game is over and their tournament is over. R.J. Martin did have a base hit in the second. He's also reached on a fielder's choice. First pitch taken for ball one. 2 outs. And the next pitch. That was lined right to second, and they get the out. They still got a chance. 2-run score for Virginia. And North Carolina, while it may seem impossible, there's still a possibility. 13-4 going to the 6th. North Carolina down to its final 3 outs in this tournament, needing 9 runs to keep this thing going. Back for the final half inning of play right after this at JockJive.com.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Back to your shout-outs at 352-258-8450. Appreciate all the shout-outs. This one says, hold 'em, Appomattox. Y'all can do this. Strong defense. It will take a big effort from Virginia, or excuse me, from North Carolina to rally down 9. And 3 outs to work with. Will Parrish, the batter, and he hits past it, the second baseman. It goes all the way to the fence. That's a good start. Parrish will slide in safely. Well, you can't score 9 without first scoring 1. Zachary White to the plate. They have moved to the 6th. And machine pitch, South Carolina 10, Tennessee 1. This is popped up into right field and caught over the shoulder. Great grab to take away a hit from Zachary White.
Now batting number 27, Marshall Nicholson.
Great play for the first out of the inning. One out for Marshall Nicholson. This one hit over to the shortstop, snagged, and the throw, yes, got him. Nice play. Charleston Harris. So Harris at short, and R.J. Martin out there in right with 2 of the putouts. Runner moves to third, but now North Carolina is down to its final out in this tournament. It's all up to Austin Yancey to keep it alive. Here's a shout out that says, excellent play today, Virginia. Hang on and talk the win. This is swung on and foul back. Winner will play tonight at 7:30. Two outs. And the next pitch. Ground ball caught by the pitcher, and he throws to first. The ball game is over. Virginia has eliminated North Carolina 13-4. Well, congratulations to North Carolina on a great tournament. Comes up just a little bit short. We wish them safe travels. Also, congratulations to Virginia. They stay alive in the Machine Pitch World Series. Virginia 13, North Carolina 4. Stay tuned. I'm going to send it over to Wesley Sullivan, our public address announcer, for the award ceremony. Once again, Virginia to play tonight at 7:30 against the winner of the Florida-Mississippi game, which is coming up next on this field. Let's get to another shout-out. Congrats, Virginia. Excellent game. Wow.
Of your individual respected sides, and we'll have a brief ceremony after you get there.
Also, it's gone final on the other field. South Carolina has defeated Tennessee 10-1. So South Carolina eliminates Tennessee. And South Carolina will play tonight at 7:30 against the loser of that Florida-Mississippi game. Here's our public address announcer, Wesley Sullivan.
DCU officials are on the field to congratulate the champions of the state of North Carolina who ended their participation in the DCU AA Machine Pitch World Series. North Carolina has had a great season, we have enjoyed having them here in Cleveland to participate in the Machine Pitch World Series. North Carolina came to the World Series as a champion, and they will leave as champions. We will now ask the North Carolina team to go out in the outfield fence and remove their state flag. When you remove the flag, we ask you to line up on your respective baselines to receive your World Series awards. Join me with a big round of applause for the North Carolina for their participation in the 2017 DCU AA Machine Pitch World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the World Series awards to North Carolina. Number 10, Thomas Gaddy. Number 6, Colin Fisher. Number 3, Jack Devitt. Number 8, Ford Hunter. Number 31, Marcus Spears. Number 35, Austin Yancey. Number 27, Marshall Nicholson. Number 14, Zachary White. Number 9, Will Parrish. Number 22, Trevor Yancey. Number 34, Chase Bremer. Number 15, Paul Greeley. Your coaches are also Bucky Greeley. Bill Yancey. Tom Gaddy. And Todd White. the champions from the state of North Carolina. We wish them a safe trip home and great success in their future baseball play. Thank you.
All right, once again, congratulations to North Carolina. As you heard, they came here as champions and will leave here as champions. But unfortunately, their tournament comes to an end here in the Machine Pitch World Series. Virginia stays alive and will be down to the final 4 teams. Actually, we are down to the final 4 teams as we have just concluded that South Carolina-Tennessee game. Final 4 teams: South Carolina, Virginia, Florida, and Mississippi. Coming up next, a winner's bracket game here on this field. Scheduled for a 4:30 start, but we'll start a little bit late, coming up about a half hour or so. Florida and Mississippi in the winner's bracket. I'll have the call here on JockJive.com. Until then, for all of us here at JockJive.com, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long for now. Once again, the final score: Virginia 13, North Carolina 4. So long, good afternoon, and God bless.